Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I took an IKEA Kallax shelf and turned it into a cute and colorful bar for our home. My name is Gaby. I live with my husband and 2 dogs just outside of Austin, Texas, and last year we became first-time homeowners. Follow our journey as we turn our 109-year-old house into a home. This project started because I went shopping in the as-is section of IKEA. Basically anything that's damaged, a returned item, or even showroom displays can be sold in this section at a clearance price. I bought 2 packages of these furniture legs thinking I could use them on my Kallax cube shelf that I already owned. It was $12 for a pack of 4, which is pretty much a steal for this style of furniture legs. I found some furniture leg brackets at Home Depot for a couple of bucks each, and I picked up this wine glass rack, also at IKEA, for about $5. So the problem I'm having is that I go to screw these legs into this bracket, they get about that far, so halfway, and then I cannot get it any further. So I don't want to break these or this, so I'm gonna wait until Chris gets home and ask him if maybe this is, since these legs are from IKEA, I'm wondering if that's maybe a slightly different size. I decided to move on from the legs and start planning out the top of the bar. I wanted to use this serape fabric I had left over from a different project. I measured out the top of the shelf and cut my scrap piece of fabric to size. Once Chris came home, he looked at the legs and informed me that IKEA uses metric since they're European, whereas the brackets that I got are made for standard bolts. We were able to find some new brackets on Amazon that ended up working perfectly. It was about $10 for a set of 4, so not too bad. We just searched brackets for IKEA legs and several different options popped up. I marked out where each of the brackets needed to go and then drilled pilot holes using a small drill bit for the outer holes and then a larger drill bit for the middle hole where the furniture legs bolt will go into the shelf. I used some tape around my drill bit to mark how deep the hole needed to be so that I wouldn't drill all the way through the shelf. I then attached each of the brackets and started twisting on the legs. Okay, so good thing I bought 2 packs of these because 2 of them are actually different lengths. I'm adding in some footage here of the actual chair that these legs came from. What I didn't realize when I first bought them was that the front legs of the chair are 1.5 centimeters longer than the back legs, so that the chair has a reclining feel when you sit down. If I just had 1 pack, I would have had to cut down 2 of the legs to size, but since I have 2 packs, I basically just switched 2 of them out for the matching lengths in the other package. I'll still be able to use the shorter ones on a different project. With the shelf still upside down, I installed the wine glass rack by screwing it in with small screws. I decided to have the rack sideways so that the glasses wouldn't fall off if one of my dogs decided to bump into the bar. So yesterday I played around with this a bit. I really want to use this serape fabric, and I tried doing like a stick-on vinyl, and it really didn't give me the look that I wanted. But I did realize that it did a good job stabilizing the fabric. So what I'm going to do is just trim around the edges to get that extra vinyl off. I'm using my hot glue gun to secure the fabric and vinyl to the top of the bar. This will help to hold it in place while I cover the top with a different piece of clear vinyl. Then I'm trimming the edges clean. I found these copper rose gold colored upholstery tacks on Amazon, and they matched my existing barware perfectly. It took me a little bit of experimenting to see what would work in order to nail these in, but ultimately I borrowed a rubber mallet from Chris's toolbox. The rubber didn't scuff the tacks and provided nice even pressure Once I did the first row, the rest went pretty much like clockwork. There were some that I kind of had to pull out and try again, but for the most part, I was able to eyeball the spacing. I had a lot of tacks left over and decided to add a second row to give it something extra. I found a piece of white glitter upholstery vinyl that I had left over from way back in the day when I used to make purses, and I used some thumbtacks I had on hand to attach the glitter vinyl to the back of the shelf. This picture-led shelf is from IKEA and is the perfect width to place some of our wedding china, our Tiki Mugs. We had a Tiki-themed wedding and each guest got a mug to enjoy their drink in and to take home. We have the leftovers here on the shelf and some of them will go into the bar. The giant tiki head above was our wedding guest book and we invited everyone to sign their names with a message. Chris and I designed and made the tiki ourselves out of a piece of plywood and some paint. Now is the fun part, adding in all of our bar stuff. I tried to pick out from the items I already had stuff with bright colors to match the serape and of course copper items that match the tacks. I had a bunch of extra bar stuff like shot glasses, extra straws and whatnot, so I put the extras in a photo box from Michaels and hot glued some extra serape fabric on the box to match. Overall, the bar is bright and cheery and really makes me want to throw a party.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you inspiration to spruce up a piece of furniture in your home or even just make yourself a refreshing tiki drink. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I make videos about the projects I'm doing in our Central Texas home. See you next time.